Hello, and very happy to see you on my channel. This morning, we give you a piece of breaking news. Outrage directed at Harry as he continued to lecture on hypocrisy. Prince Harry, who is currently parasitic in Tyler Perry's $14 million mansions in Beverly Hills with Meghan Markle and their son Archie, received a lot of negative light yesterday after it revealed he and his diva wife had spoken to a number of CEOs to urge them to put principles over profit in a candid new virtual interview. In a clip released of the interview on Instagram, Prince Harry praised the younger generation for acting rather than just saying, and insisted it would take every single person on the planet to defeat racism. However, many experts have rated Harry as shameless. During his candid conversation on radio, royal expert Phil Dampier exaggerated Harry. He said, "Hypocritical swatter living off daddy. Do you want to fight inequality? Stop sponging off taxpayers' money for your security." The only reason Harry doesn't like social media is that it allows ordinary commoners to say what they think about him and his manager. Mr. Phil continues, Harry is mistakenly under the impression that his views have worth it. He's an unqualified clown dependent on handouts from his father and Tyler Perry, a father he's replaced. If he was serious about his platitudes, he would have remained a part of the royal family, where his voice would have had more weight. Instead, he's dumped them to lead a ridiculous life, chasing his vile wife's dreams of celebrity and fame. He's a weak, hypocritical, backstabbing. Speaking with U.S. civil rights leader Rashad Robinson, Harry said, "As we've discussed before, it is going to take every single one of us. This is not just down to the black community. It's going to take every single person on the planet right now." The clip of the interview was shared over the weekend online, with the caption seemingly including a quote from Prince Harry. "Inequality is not unfortunate like a car accident. It has been manufactured." However, continuing to slam Harry, both Meghan, Mr. Phil Dampier repeats, "Inequality is not unfortunate like a car accident. It has been manufactured." Really? This is blatant rubbish. A child born in a village of deepest Borneo or the wilds of Ethiopia doesn't have the same opportunities as a child born in a rich suburb of London or New York. That's unfortunate, but it's not manufactured. It's just a fact. Life is unequal. It will always be unequal and it always will be. He continues, Harry once again comes out with garbage thanks to his lack of awareness of real life. He was born into a rich life of privilege and shelter. A very unequal situation. He was chosen to walk away from that life into another life of richness and privilege. Another unequal situation. He lives off another man's wealth in his multi-million-dollar house, sponging off the owner and his father, paying millions on protection, so just how equal does he consider himself to be? That's not an accident, it's by design. It's been manufactured. He's a hypocrite. Meanwhile, his partner, Mr. Andrew Morton, also blasted Harry. He said, "All he does is moan and complain. How about finding good things to focus on? And instead of sitting jobless in someone's house, how about going out and helping someone instead of just babbling all the time? Or get a job and pay your own bills so the money you get from daddy, aka taxpayers, can be used to help those in need." Mr. Morton also slams Meghan. Added, "Your wife could take the first step by showing she's proud of her race and returning to her real hair that we've seen in many pics, not wearing the straight hair of impoverished women, by apologizing to her race for having her nose slimmed, as we've all seen the pics, and by telling all women to not be like her by using men to crawl your way up the ladder. That would be a good start." Princess Diana's biographer went on, "The less Harry's talk, the less hateful comments. Please stop making comments which are political or to do with race and the planet unless you are asked. You don't know anything more than the rest of us about anything. Remember that. We are not all stupid and we don't like being patronized. You are increasingly being seen as Meghan's puppet mouthpiece. Get a normal job, pay your bills, and please, please stop preaching to us." Meanwhile, Finding Freedom author Omid Scobie says racism and ignorance within the royal family did play a role in Megxit, insisting that both Prince Harry and Meghan were failed by the monarchy, but these words were considered blatant lies when no one hated Meghan for the color of her skin, but because of her diva attitude and her hypocrisy. In an interview on Good Morning America, Omid Scobie, one of the co-authors of the hotly anticipated book Finding Freedom, opened up about the couple's move to the U.S., explaining that there was no sole reason for the decision, but that racism definitely played a role. In terms of ticking those boxes that may ruffle feathers within an ancient institution such as that of the monarchy, she had really ticked all of them. He said, adding, "Race did play a role." Scobie suggests that Meghan never felt comfortable within the royal family, and that she was never made to feel as though she was entirely welcome. The author went on to detail his own experiences with racial prejudice as a biracial man working closely with the monarchy in his role as a royal correspondent, recalling one particular unpleasant interaction with a senior aide to the Queen. But in their engagement interview, Harry and Meghan were enthusiastic and very gushing about the welcome she had received from everyone in the royal family, including William and Kate, including that infamous phrase, "the family that she never had." Harry also referred to her as "this girl," but according to this new book, he hit the roof when William used the same term. Perpetuating this untrue narrative to generate revenue for all involved is the absolute worst. If any of them do genuinely believe it's true, perhaps it's time for some introspection. Not everyone will like you, and these three have provided the public with a plethora of reasons why. As Miss Angela Levin once said, the Sussexes failed the monarchy and themselves, as Scobie's own book describes with every petty score-settling and whinging detail. This self-entitled Meghan mouthpiece, declaring that history will remember them as a couple failed by the monarchy, is therefore laughable. History will remember Harry and Meghan as the hypocrites who lectured on sustainability while traveling on private jets and living in a huge air-conditioned mansion, who said they wanted privacy while living in the celebrity capital of the world. And many fans also slammed Scobie and the Sussex couple. One said, "Is he blind as well as stupid? Did he not see the overwhelming welcome that was extended to Meghan by the royal family and the British people way beyond what needed to be done? Say Charles ever walked down the aisle to give her away? Totally shameless pair. Harry and Meghan should not have allowed this to be written about his family. It is more than just offensive and wicked. If the roles were reversed, they would be suing the idiots that wrote it. It has to have come from Harry and Meghan. Harry has burnt his boats as far as I am concerned. I hope he never sets foot on British soil again. He should get down on his knees and apologize to his grandparents and the British people." The second wrote, "What an ungrateful duo. They were given so many privileges by the firm, including joining the family Christmas celebration when Markle was engaged to the simpleton. For some reason, they never mentioned several very expensive international tours that the internal complainers were sent to by the royal family. They managed to blame anyone under the sun, including the Queen of England, regardless of the favors they received from people." Another mocked, "Well, it must be true, because if that's what Meghan told him, what that really means is that she bowled into our royal family believing that she could overturn centuries of the institution and become the top dog. When she discovered that a second-rate actress was no match for the British royal family, then she ran away and concocted all her lies." And the last one added, "This woman has never associated herself as a POC until it became useful to her. It was not her color that caused the British people and those without blinkers, but her actions and behavior when carrying out the few public duties she carried out. She would have been giving advice, information, and support not only from other members of the royal family, but long employees, but her actions showed that she ignored it all." And you, what do you think about them? Please let me know in the comment section below, and we'll discuss Meghan and Harry together. If you feel so preferred with my video, remember to like and share it for anyone you think also loved it. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel to get more news from the royal family by our team. Now, have a nice day and see you in the next video.